What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing some Azorious Flyers in a new standard 2020, but this time we're going to be playing the ranked version. Because I figured, hell, if everybody's net decking and like just going for these decks that make me cringe to see in an event, right? Not that I cringe at the decks in general, although I do whenever I go up against some standard, regular, no rewards play, you know, whatever. But I do understand there's a recurring 200 experience reward for this event, so I guess I can understand people, you know, being soulless and playing it, because they want to get to level 100. You know, you can't like be mad at someone for trying to level up in a game, right? That's that's like literally the point of every video game ever. So instead of trying to just play more and more like ridiculous decks and just getting smashed and telling y'all, well, it's all because of the event, I figured let's try and play something a little bit maybe not competitive, because we're not playing things like Teferi and all that. You know, we're not going over the top with these Azorious Flyers. We are mostly focusing in on this Faerie Vandal, one of the new cards from Throne of Eldraine. Now, before we go and hop into this deck tech and deck breakdown and I get into explaining everything, I would like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It is free and it's a great way to support the channel, and it gives you an awesome update every time we put out a video such as this one. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video and it'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining up. And then last but not least, if you're looking to pick up some magic cards while supporting the channel, so kind of a win-win for me and you, you can head over to tcgplayer.com and use the promo code TheNewDrSpilligan. So, what are we playing here? We have 2 copies of hardcover, and again, a lot of these cards you're going to want to look at and then look back to Faerie Vandal, because that's exactly how I made this deck. I said, does this work with this card? Does this work with this card? Does this work with this card? And literally did that throughout the entire deck, because, again, I'm trying to showcase these Throne of Eldraine cards. I'm trying to play them, you know? I hate that they only give us 5 to play, but, you know, we'll make do with what we have. So, hardcover. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card, and enchanted creature gets +0/+2, so it's literally primarily in here for the Faerie Vandal, but it does come in handy when you need to cycle out some of these, you know, some of these lands when you're just really not needing them. Pteramander, great 1-mana 1/1 flyer that can potentially become a 5/5 flyer, which is just huge, right? And we have plenty of instants and sorceries in order to get it to that adaptability. We have 2 copies of Spectral Sailor, a card I'm not a huge fan of, but people have been backing this card since it came out, so yeah, we'll try it. And I mean, hell, it's a 1/1 flash flying for 1 mana. Not bad already. And then 4 mana we can draw a card, which only benefits our Faerie Vandal, so yeah, and we get a card out of it, right? We have 3 copies of Unsummon, and this card is either used to protect your own creatures or to swing the tempo. Sorry. Or to swing the tempo in your favor. Next, we have 2 copies of Cerulean Drake, a card that alright, so it's in here to deal with the mono-red aggro decks, quite obviously. But how I feel about it, I'm not quite sure, which is why we're playing it here today, because I wanna get a better feel for it. I wanna know if it's actually good or worthwhile to play. Then we have 3 copies of Essence Capture and 2 copies of Negate. That's right, your boy's playing some counter spells. Watch out, everybody. Then we have 4 copies of Faerie Vandal, as this is the card that we are trying to get down, we're trying to exploit, and we're trying to play the hell out of. So, 2 mana, 1/2 flash flying. It's okay just with those stats there, right? But then furthermore, whenever you draw your second card each turn, so your turn or your opponent's turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Faerie Vandal. So, yeah, we're just trying to make this this little fairy big as can be. Moving us down, we have 2 copies of Cloudkin Seer, a card that's going to give us a flyer as well as draws a card, so again, helps with Faerie Vandal as well as getting us down another flyer. Then we have 1 copy of Mu Yanling, Sky Dancer. If I had to, I'd probably play 2, and you know, I don't know what I'd cut. Maybe a copy of Elite Guardmage, but Elite Guardmage is really fucking good, so I don't know. Mu Yanling, though, pretty decent. Either takes out a flyer from our opponent or gives us another big flyer, right? 4/4 flyer is certainly nothing to sneeze at. We have 4 copies of Winged Words, draws more cards, and again, this works well with Faerie Vandal. 4 copies of Empyrean Eagle. Since we are playing all flyers, we want to boost them up, right? 2 copies of Teferi, because if you're playing Azorious and you're not playing Teferi, you're playing Azorious wrong. Just for the whole next year, if you play Azorious, or any color combination that includes Azorious, and you're not playing Teferi Time Raveler, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This is one of those cards that's like, it may not be the funnest, or the most fun, I'm sorry, grammar. But it's like required, you know? It's like back when Mono Red was just destroying everybody. You absolutely had to have life gain, right? If you didn't, like, you were going to be dead by turn 4 or 5 every single fucking match. Same thing with Teferi. If you don't play Teferi, you're going to get countered, you're going to get controlled into a little corner until they're just standing over you with all their cards in their hand, and you have nothing. So Teferi at least helps keep you out of that that curled up ball in the corner, right? Dungeon Geists. It's not hard removal, but it is semi-removal, right? You tap your opponent's creature, and it doesn't get to untap until Dungeon Geist leaves the battlefield, so it is decent for 4 mana for a 3/3. Do I think it's worth a rare wild card? No. I mean, unless you just absolutely love spirits or absolutely love flyers. No, I wouldn't spend your wild cards. I wouldn't spend your wild cards in this deck anyways, because it's not like the most streamlined Azorious flyers. It's literally me trying to play Faerie Vandal and basing every card around that. So, last but not least, we have 3 copies of Elite Guardmage, 4 mana for a 2/3 that gains us 3 life and draws a battle card, and a battle card? And draws a card and gives us another flyer on the battlefield. There we go, Chance. English. It's not that hard. It's your main language, man. Anyway, so yeah, Elite Guardmage, really, really, really awesome. And a card that, like, every time I go to make an Azorious Flyers deck, I just completely forget about this card. It's like, poop, gone. But it's so good. It's legit so good. And it's so cheap, right? 4 mana for a 2/3 flyer with 3 life and draw a card. That's value town, you know? That is complete value. And it's only an uncommon, so, like, picking this card up, also value town, right? And it's going to be in rotation for the next year. Yeah, I enjoy it. You know, I thoroughly enjoy this card. Now, we do have 61 cards. I've reduced the lands down to 23, so we are playing a bit, you know, a bit more on the play what I want to play, don't worry about the actual results kind of deck. But at the same time, I do think this deck is perfectly fine. And earlier I was playing the standard ranked standard 2020 with mono blue flyers, and that's how I got to these 2 wins. So I figured if we can do it with mono blue flyers, we should be able to do it with Azorious flyers as well. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right into our matches. Alrighty, here we are in a game 1 up against Crow. We're just gonna call him Crow. Yeah, seems good. And we go first. So, bueno. Maybe, if Crow is actually with us today, we'll play some Magic. Yes, there he is. Or her. There they are. Anyways. So yeah, I never really mentioned it, but we have our kitty cat with wings, which is kind of nice. Footlight Fiend. I'm never really happy when I see a Footlight Fiend, you know? So. Probably just wait. Ooh, should have attacked there. Did not think about that. Although we wouldn't have defended with Faerie Vandal anyways, right? Because then they'll just kill him. I don't think we killed that thing at all. Unless they have Judith, in which case it's much better to kill it now than later. Right? Lose a creature and take 1 damage to the face now, and we still would have been at 19. The Heaven Legion. All response to Teferi. So they have a shock. I feel like it gets played either way. Maybe not. Maybe that was dumb. Maybe I should have waited on the Fairy. Skewer the critics. Indeed, I should have, because that is sorcery. That's rough. That's really, really rough. Alright. Let's get down our Mu Yanling. Make this thing non-existent unless they buff it. Alright. No attacks. We could have got down to Faerie. Bounce the Knight. But it's only a 1-mana creature, right? Okay, so they pump the Knight here. It goes up to 2 damage. Okay, so that's not even enough to kill her. And that's their whole turn, right? So, yeah. I'm fine with that. Now we can play Teferi and bounce the Knight. And Mu Yanling the Footlight, and we'll be fine for next turn. We can throw this down tapped. I think that's what we want to do. I would like to have Essence Capture mana up when I bounce the Knight, though. So I want to get the Knight out of here, like, permanently. Also, sorry about that. Little sound you're hearing. You know, I can't risk it. Let's just go ahead and bounce the Knight. I don't want to risk it. I can. I most certainly can. But I don't want to. And, you know what, Pteramander, you just stay back. I know we could be getting end damage here and there, but I'd rather have the Defender as a just in case. Alright, so opponent's up to 4 mana. Here comes the Knight, and hopefully they don't have to skewer. Okay, they just surrender. Well, I don't know, I guess we're one step closer to bronze. Cool. And one victory closer to some more experience, so we'll get on into a game 2 here. Avid, gonna be our next foe. So many Karns today. Ooh. This is a bit greedy, right? We're really hoping for a creature, a cheap creature early in the draws. Alright, yeah. I mean, fuck it. If we draw into a Faerie Vandal, this will be fantastic, right? We have so much card draw, so many flyers. Empyrean Eagle. I mean, at least we're not waiting till 4 for Elite Guardmage, right? We'll get something down to 3. Although, what huh? What's with all the Rakdos? What is the theme today? Karn and Rakdos? Rakdos? I'm sorry. And another Elite Guardmage. Thank you, Magic. You know me so well. Alrighty, so, we only have 3 Elite Guardmages in the deck, so on the one hand, you know, we got them all. If we can get them down, we can start playing the game, you know? I mean, really get in there and do some damage. Question is, can we even live that long? We need to survive this next turn. Empyrean Eagle. Oh, he's the Unsummon. Alright. Well, we're just gonna have to sacrifice her. I'm sorry. Him. I don't know what this eagle is. Challenger.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires.
That's painful.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
How much? Ooh, okay, attack with everything. Yeah, send it all in my face. 4, 7, plus 6 is 13. So if I block, I have to lose the Empyrean Eagle, right? So I might as well block like that. Right. So I need a land and a miracle. If those exist. Well, there's the land. I don't know what the miracle is. Honestly, I think we're just... No, yeah, I think we're just boned here. We're up to 5. They can deal that next turn. I don't know what to say about that game. Bad keep on the hand, honestly. It was a greed keep. That's what a greed keep will get you. So we'll go ahead and hop into another game because these matches have actually been going really quick. So my Mayapo? We'll just call him Maya for my sake. This is a bit more fair. Sure, we only have 2 lands, but we have the 2 mana creatures to get us there, and then Winged Words becomes a 2 mana cost card, and then, well, we're drawing 4 cards just with these 2 cards, so we should be able to hit another land realistically within that time frame. So, yeah, looks good. Looks good. And if I can get Faerie Vandal down before I'm doing all this card draw, even better. Am I right? You know what? I'm gonna pay the 2 life here. We've been facing up against so many Rakdos and like fast decks and all that. I may just want to unsummon whatever the fuck they play here. Shock. I do want to unsummon that. Hey, they may lose their Chandra Spitfire. That could be good for us. Alright, so what we do, since we're planning on playing the Faerie Vandal, we just skip to their turn because it does have flash, and we'll see where we want to go from there. Cavalcade. Alright, I'll answer with the Faerie Vandal. Sweet, they lost the Spitfire. That feels good. It feels so good. And now I think we go with the Winged Words, and we keep up the Unsummon just in case we need to save our Vandal. So, yeah, and we get in some of that sweet, sweet damage, right? In turn. Now we do have hard cover to equip to our Faerie Vandal as well, which will make him a lot harder to kill. Hey, Maya, couldn't pull out the cards there, could ya? Well, I guess you can't net deck and win every time. Hey, we're moving on up to silver as well. That's kind of nice, I suppose. I'm literally just trying to showcase a video here and moving up in the rank, I guess. We're going to play another one because these matches are just, you know, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Sika. Sika? I don't know. Sure, seems fun, right? You got a fairly good curve to it. I mean, look at the way I'm holding my cards. Look at this curve, this beautiful, beautiful curve. Isn't that what people are talking about when they say they have a good curve? Like a good card curvature? I'm joking, obviously. Please don't take me too serious. I feel like that's a general theme for the channel. Don't take chance too serious. I'm not a very serious guy, you know. I can be serious and I can be mature, but like, I didn't start doing YouTube to be serious and all that, you know. I started to have fun. So we actually can't Teferi bounce here. That's a bit unsettling, because if we do, our Teferi just dies, and what do we get out of it? A Scorch Spitter? Yeah, right? Unless we Teferi bounce the Scorch Spitter. I guess we could do that, because the Runaway Steamkin won't be able to attack in still, because our Cerulean Drake can block it, you know, despite whatever damage it can do. No attacks, we want that to block with. I had a little bit of a stutterage there, I don't know if y'all caught that. Probably shouldn't have pointed it out. But, yeah, you know, I didn't start YouTube and all that to... Yeah, so Teferi is dead, by the way, side note. Just like that. Yeah, I didn't start all this because I was like, oh yeah, I want to be serious. I want this to be very business-like. I want to have fun with it. I want this to be a career that I enjoy. That's why I'm like, you know, I'm doing it as I please. There's no need to block either one of those.
I suppose that's how.
So yeah, should have seen the Chandra coming. Honestly, rookie mistake, Chance. Rookie mistake. We're gonna get down our Elite Guardmage though, and draws out a Cloudkin. You know what? Yes, I do want to swing it with the Cerulean Drake so that next turn I can swing it with both of them and get that Chandra out of here, right? We'll be up to 5 mana, which is a Cloudkin plus a Winged Words if we want to draw a whole lot, or a Cloudkin and an Unsummon and a hardcover if we want to set our board state a little bit more. And if you're wondering who the hardcover would go on, probably the Cloudkin, right? Because it boosted up to a 2/3, which this is an obvious bait, right? They're not gonna swing in with their Steamkin just like freely like that. So Now, they may have a lightning strike and they may still kill my Guardmage. In which case, should have blocked. Shock? And... okay, shock again. Interesting.
Yeah, I like to think I'm
Interesting. But they could have done that with that mountain that they had there. So... light up the stage. Ah, I see now. Yes, yes, and then they minus... go ahead and remove this one so you can play the Cavalcade and the Scorch Spitter. Right? That's what they do. They remove one of these and then Scorch Spitter. Whatever other card they have. I love it. I love it. Fantastic. My turn. Do we want to unsummon the Steamkins? We're gonna basically delete one out. We still have 2 mana left over. Unsummon. Other Steamkin. Scorch Spitter. Is that what we want to do? This. Maybe we want to go here. Yeah. Okay, so we're fine for health, so I want to get the cards first, actually. Dungeon Geists, that's fantastic. And then I can unsummon the big Steamkin, right? So they have a chance of drawing more cards to use the mana for. So, I'll bounce that back. And hardcover can go here. Maybe we should have saved the Unsummon for their turn? I don't really know. Either way, we're gonna kill this Chandra once and for all.
Time to sleep for a
So,
week.
feel a lot safer about Mu Yanling coming down now. Also, sorry, I've noticed sometimes when I'm going back and editing, my hair gets to be crazy. And that's because I don't check my video recording as I'm video recording, you know. I hit record and then I come into it and then I'm just doing my thing, you know. So yeah, sometimes I'll go through and do editing. I'm like, man, wish somebody could have told me, James, your hair is fucked, bro. I think we want a Dungeon Geist to Scorch Spitter, actually. That's the thing that really hurts my Planeswalkers. It's not the Steamkins. The Steamkins are whatever. You know, we have the Drake to defend against them, no matter how big they get. And if one more gets through, you know, it's fine. It's 100% fine. Scampering Scorcher. Okay. But they won't swing in with or they just swing in with fucking everything. Okay. I mean, that's fine. It's still not that bad. Right? So we take 3, 5, we're down to 6. I think we still got it. I think though, that's the key thing there. Especially with a Negate. Negate against mono red is really, really good. Alright, so we will minus on the Steamkin. And we're gonna unsummon that Steamkin, I believe. We wanna wait, right? Next, no attacks. You know what we need? We need another Elite Guardmage. We got rid of the one. We still have 2 more in the deck though. So yeah, last game where we just got 3 of them immediately. Can I get some of that luck? Trying to Spitfire. Oh, why couldn't you get Essence? Essence capture? Essence? What's that card called? Shows you how much I play Control, right? Alright, so they got the Chandra Spitfire card I definitely would like to unsummon. So, we may be dead here. We may very well be dead here. So, that's the blocks. You want that there. You can't kill that. So we still take 2. We're down to 2. Basically dead, right? I think we're basically dead here. Is there a smarter way to play this? I don't think so. No, we would want to unsummon the Chandra on their turn. Negate. I think we're just dead here. We're just dead on board. They still have. Let's see. Unsummon. Log. Mu Yanling. No, we're not dead. I think. Are we? Hold up. So this gives us another defender. Right. We're dead to Cavalcade right now. But if we unsummon before something gets to attack, and we Teferi bounce, that's only one proc of Cavalcade, and then we have 3 things to block. So what are we returning? Returning Cavalcade doesn't do anything good for us, so we need to return a creature? I guess we return... Well, if we don't return one of the 1/1s, then we're just dead with it. Okay, so we have to return the Chandra. Spitfire. That's fine. Gave me some life. That's actually really, really crucial. Do I want to unsummon here? We don't need it now because we have all of that. I guess we'll see. We'll wait and see. Certainly no attacks. I'm going to add a stop just in case. Okay, so they're taking all of that off. And even if we unsummon though, we're still dead. Fuck, why did I not think about that? Alright, well then, I guess that's just GG. That is the only solution I did not see, huh? Fuck. Fucking Cavalcade every time. And the weird thing is, like, I literally did no damage to them. So that entire game was just, like, working our way through the middle. Alright, we're gonna play one more. One more, I think. That'll be it. Balthazar. Sounds like a wizard. Looks like a wizard. Are they gonna be playing, is it wizards? I actually really don't like this hand. I like the Pteramander. Unsummon's fun. Nah. It's okay. We just don't have any lands. And the early game's not like super strong, so it's mulligan. Empyrean, Pteramander. We're still not getting any lands. Which is, I guess that's what happens when you play, what, 23, 22, something like that. A reduced number. I'm going to keep this. What do I want to get rid of here? Hardcover? Yeah. Hardcover's really only in here for the Faerie Vandal, so, you know. It is what it is. Hey, Cerulean Drake. It doesn't look like... Sorry about that again. You'd think I learned the first time my phone goes off, like, hey, Chance, you know, just after this game, turn your phone down. Nope. Anyways, as I was saying, it doesn't appear as though our opponent is red. But, you know, they may have something that targets us, and then we can sacrifice the Drake to defend ourselves. Oath of Kaya. No, my Pteramander. And there goes my winged words, too. But we got the Faerie Vandal, so you know what that means. We're gonna skip it. I need some more lands game, por favor. That would be fantastic. Aha. Y'all ever play your spells like that just to scare the opponent? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Play my card right after yours so you think it's a counter. Hey, now we have mana for the Unsummon. Fantastic. Let's see what they choose to do here. Land. And I'll unsummon my Faerie Vandal if I need to. I don't want to, though. Yep, that's right. You don't get any lands if you don't get to destroy my creature. Don't ask me why. I'm not really quite sure on that. But that's how it works, buddy. So that's what you need to know. There's our Cerulean Drake, and then our Faerie Vandal, of course, will come back down at flash speed. We just don't want to get hit with a board wipe, right? They have a Seraphim skill, so they still kind of get something out of it. Ooh, yeah, no, that's a negate. That's a hard negate. Another reason to not just immediately play the Faerie Vandal, right? I'm sorry for that click in my mouth that just happened. That must have been really annoying. I'm so sorry about that. I wasn't trying to, it just sort of happened as I was talking, so... Yeah, y'all understand. Boom. Get in some damage. We're at an 8 health point deficit here. We want to get back. Alright, I'm gonna play my Faerie Vandal in response to their Tristani, because I'm fairly confident in the low percentage chance of the 1 mana card being a key thing here. Now, does the Seraph still rock our world? Yes, but I'm gonna let the damage through. I'm not gonna block with the current creatures. I'm gonna get down an Elite Guardmage and we'll be fine, you know? We'll be at 12 health. And 12 is fine. Perfectly fine. We're gonna get our Faerie Vandal, probably big enough to deal with the Seraph, and then just trade them out. Hallowed Fountain, you can enter tapped. We'll play the Elite Guardmage. Gain 3 life, draw a card, boost our Faerie Vandal, get a 3/4 down, you know? It's not bad at all. Another land. Not thrilled about it. Honestly, not thrilled about it. Okay, here's the other thing we can do. We can just block with Cerulean and Elite Guardmage and kill the Seraph. I really like that idea. So we're going to swing with these two, deal with 5, they're down to 17. We can finally kill the Seraph. We're going to take 4 more than likely from the two little guys down there. So it just makes sense for them to swing in with them two plus the Seraph. But then next turn, we'll get another Elite Guardmage down, heal up, draw a card, Faerie Vandal gets a little bit bigger, and we'll have another flyer down, so... Again, this isn't your classic Azorious aggro flyers. I didn't want to play Teferi, okay? That's not the focus here. Faerie Vandal is, because it's a new card. So everyone that's like, hey, why aren't you playing Teferi? If you play Teferi, you kind of build the deck around there. I don't want to do that. I want to play Faerie Vandal. I feel like I just reiterated my same point 3,000 times. But that's okay. We're going to block here. Double block. Double blockade. And they do still need to use the Death Touch on Seraph if they want to kill both of them. Because it's 6 health. Right? Big brain. There we go. I don't know if it really matters, but it could, right? It could matter. They could need that 6 mana. Having to pay that 1 is just like, if only, right? You never know when it'll be that one thing. That's why I try and keep track of my mistakes, even if, you know, it may not have been that big of a mistake. Just that way, you can know at the end, you know, was it actually that big of a mistake? Did it actually cost me the game? So we could get down another Empyrean Eagle, I suppose. It's going to cost us a little bit of life. Their Conclave's a 5/5 though. If I get down another Empyrean Eagle, our Faerie Vandal becomes a 5/6. And bad, I like. We're going to wait on the Cloudkin so that way we can give our Faerie Vandal a boost come next turn. Now, I think we actually just need to hold back defenders, but at the same time I want to deal some damage, so... Ah, fuck it. Oh no, wait, they have the 2 flyers. I'm so dumb. Whoops. Ignore me as I'll lose this game casually. Oh. Y'all ever make a mistake like so like retching, right? So like cringe-worthy that you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna concede, even if I could win it. I don't think we're winning this, by the way. I think I literally fucked my chances right there. Well, that certainly doesn't help. Yeah. Whoops. Just cut out this whole last game. Alright, so we're going to end on a bit of a weird note today, guys and girls, and creatures, critters, you know, dogs, cats, birds, I don't know, whoever, whatever may be watching. We're going to end there, and yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. I certainly had fun with it, and that's the main thing that I'm happy about. You know, I took a little break, came back to Magic, and I'm having fun with it again. So it's really nice and refreshing. So. Also, I probably just got done with the live stream. I've decided on Wednesdays I'm gonna, not worry about rushing getting a video out before my live stream. I'm just gonna enjoy my off day, and then I'll record at some point during that time, and then post it after my live stream. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for today, or I guess rather for y'all tonight. So, hope y'all all enjoyed, and until next time, peace.